On March 26, 1997, police entered a mansion in Rancho Santa Fe, California, and discovered 39 bodies. They were laid out on identical beds, each covered neatly with a square purple cloth. Every individual was found in a uniform of matching black shirts, sweatpants, and a pair of brand-new black and white Nike Decades. To the observers gathering outside the gates, the scene was a horrific mass suicide. Internally, however, the group viewed the event as a long-awaited graduation, an act they believed was the opposite of suicide. To make sense of the events in Rancho Santa Fe, we have to look past the tabloid headlines and deconstruct the internal logic of a theology 22 years in the making. The events at Heaven's Gate represented the final, rational execution of a perfectly closed ideological loop. The group's journey began with Marshall Applewhite and Bonnie Nettles, known to their followers as Do and Ty. In the mid-1970s, they merged Christian prophecy with the ancient astronaut hypothesis to create a new cosmology. They taught that Earth was a poisoned classroom controlled by Luciferians, malevolent aliens who corrupted human religions to keep souls trapped on the planet. The goal was to reach Tela, the evolutionary level above human. Tela was a literal, physical realm located deep in outer space. Beings in this realm were entirely non-mammalian. They did not eat or reproduce, instead sustaining themselves by absorbing pure sunlight. Because their heaven was a physical place, reaching it required a literal method of transportation. At first, members believed they would be picked up alive by a UFO, and their physical bodies would be biologically transformed into extraterrestrial beings. That promise of a living bodily ascension was shattered in 1985, when the co-founder, Bonnie Nettles, died of cancer. Applewhite adapted the doctrine, teaching the human body was merely a biological container for the soul. This introduced walk-ins, the belief that an alien spirit could occupy a human vehicle and, upon death, transfer its consciousness to a next-level body. Redefining the body as a disposable rental car reframed death as a necessary technological upgrade. Achieving that graduation required a rigorous process. Members used Earth as a classroom to systematically purge their vehicles of all human attachments. They severed ties with their families, surrendered their personal wealth, and adopted uniform names ending in the suffix "odi." To erase individuality, the group practiced extreme asceticism. They wore baggy, gender-neutral clothing, banned all sexual activity, and several male members even underwent voluntary surgical castration. While they lived like a roving monastery, they funded their survival through the modern world, designing professional websites under the business name Higher Source. These strict daily rules successfully engineered a psychological state where members no longer identified as members of the human species. In 1997, the arrival of Comet Hale-Bopp served as the ultimate cosmic trigger. The group believed a UFO was hiding in the comet's shadow, waiting to collect their souls. Driven by a fear of government persecution, Applewhite concluded that the time had come for a willful exit from their vehicles to reach the trailing spacecraft. The $5 bill and rolls of quarters found in the victims' pockets were intended as a vagrancy toll for their cosmic journey, a detail that underscores the depth of their certainty. In their final days, members recorded cheerful farewell videos and meticulously packed bags for a trip they genuinely expected to take. The tragedy of Heaven's Gate proves that by redefining the fundamental language of the body, identity, and the afterlife, it is possible to construct a reality where the ultimate sacrifice feels inevitable.